Okay, we are still um discussing how to evaluate an ICO. So we've been able to see how you evaluate an ICO. We talk about the team, the journey so far, the value, the market, the timing, exchanges, disruptiveness, other or miscellaneous, token distribution, the external factors, the technical side of it, then the money side of it, then the business model, then the source. Now, the last one, after you've been able to use all of or some of these things to actually evaluate the issue if it's actually worth investing in, we will now be talking about how do you now avoid certain mistakes when you are actually investing in an ICO. Because when you want to send your money to the ICO page, you don't just send your money from any kind of wallet. You want to send your money from a particular kind of wallet. And it is specified most times on the company's website or white paper. Maybe it's an ICO that is being conducted. There are many platforms that conduct ICOs like Ethereum, Neo, I think Komodo also conducts waves, but the most popular of them is Ethereum. I think over 90% of them. Then you have Neo also and the rest of them. So you want to see that the wallet to which you are sending your money from is compliant with is an ERC20 token compliant ERC20 token compliant website. So it means that what that means is it's a token that supports ERC20 tokens. Sorry, it's a wallet that supports ERC20 tokens, because when you send your money to them, they will send you back the number of coins you bought. Now, as you can see here, this is called token balance. You can see the token Power Ledger. Now, this is just one of the coins I bought. There were certain mistakes. That's why I told you, if you don't get it right from the beginning, you will make mistakes that may be very costly. The token, you already know Power Ledger was selling for 9 cents. And this is, how much is the price now, as you can see from here? Let's refresh it to make it the current times. As you can see, how much is it selling? Over $1. And this was the quantity that was bought. But I can't get access to these tokens. Why? Because I made a mistake that I want to show you so that you don't make the mistake. When I made that mistake, from there, I have been very careful when investing in ICOs. When I actually started investing in ICOs, all I did was, though I was reading white paper and not really know much, but I was basically, when I like, all I knew to this extent was everything that has been taught from all I knew was how to evaluate an ICO. I knew that how to evaluate an ICO, but I never knew how do you participate in an ICO. Very essential. After you might have known how to evaluate the ICO, how do you participate in the ICO? So how do you now avoid this stuff? What do you do? There are 2 ways you can actually go about it. One of them has to do with using mental mask. using MetaMask to actually create that that kind of wallet, or using my Ether data to actually create that wallet. So as you can see, let me close this. I will open a new private window for the sake of this. I already have my Ether wallet. For the sake of this video, I will be creating my Ether wallet so that you'll be able to see how you can go about it. Now, what do? You come to this website, you click create my Ether wallet. So we'll be using a random password. So by the time you input your password, save your Keystone. So you're going to save, as you can see it here. I understand. So this is your private key. I told you this is just a kind of for demonstration. So if you don't have a negative mind, there are people who want to say, okay, you want to hack it, all this stuff. Then you save the address. So when you want to access your account, you go to the Keystone or JSON, which is this. So I will want to access it. I will access it. So you want to select where this thing is so that you can, so where did this thing go to? So it's in downloads, UTC 2018. So this is the file. You go there, you upload it. Then I input the password. You unlock. So this is the file. This is your address. As you can see, I just created this. This becomes your address, which is this. This is your address also. Now, as you can see, I just created this. This is 0 Ethereum. So what do? If you want to participate in an ICO, you will send some Ethereum from your wherever wallet you have. If it is from an exchange or from a mobile wallet, you send it to this address. You already know how to send Ethereum, how to send a coin. You send it. You make this the receiving address for that Ethereum you are sending. You send it to this address. Make sure you send enough. So maybe you want to send 2 Ethereum. You want to use you want to buy an ICO with 2 Ethereum. You should send more than 2 Ethereum to this platform because it will require you some gas. So it will require you some gas. So what should you do? Send it to this part, and then it is from here you will send it to the address. So send tokens. Let's access it again. Want to send some tokens. Okay, so what do? After you might have sent some tokens to this address, which is your receiving address. I told you if you want to send 2 tokens, always send above the token so that you have some gas. So let's pick a random ICO that is going on now. Which ICO is going on now? Which one can I remember? Let's see, Gates coin. Why is it taking time? Now, this is the preset. You can click buy. Okay, you check all this stuff. I'm not from the US, this and that. I already went a part. You continue. And there was something that showed that said it must be from an ERC20 token, and due to high purchase, we recommend setting the gas price at least 20 gave gas limit of this and the rest of them. So you make sure you read all these things and you set the gas at least 20 GW. So when you are inputting here, the limit should be between 120 to this. So the limit, you have to change the limit here according to any of these parts. So what do? You can see, do not use any of the following wallets to participate in the Gates coin distribution. Jazz is a mobile wallet, so don't use anything called mobile wallet. Don't use anything called exchange. What should you do? I've told you what you should do. Send it from wherever you want to send it. If you have any of these Jazz or any Ethereum exchange or Bitcoin exchange, send it to the my Ether wallet, and then it's from there you will send it to them. So once you understand this stuff, this part, this is the contract address. The minimum amount is 2 Ether. Okay. Any amount less than will be rejected. So the amount of coins you can buy is 2 Ether. You paste it here. How many Ether you send? The minimum is 2 Ether. So you have to have some gas. This is the gas limit that you can see there. Then you click generate transaction, but now there is no transactions. So what do? After sending it, you click, you want to add the token yourself. You click add tokens, like I told you for Power Ledger. So if you want to add Power Ledger, this is the contract address. Token contract address. The symbol. Let's see what is the symbol. Power Ledger. This is the token decimal, and this is the symbol. No, this is the decimal 6. Then the symbol is PWR. So you create it. Okay, it's saying that it's already added by default, so you show all the tokens. But like a coin like this that is just launching, Gates coin, like Gates coin I showed you, you have to ask them for their token address and the rest so that you get everything right. So that is how you go about participating in an ICO. I hope you understood everything. So this is the end of the course on how to evaluate an ICO. So I've been able to teach you how to evaluate an ICO and how to participate in an ICO. And then it's now the next thing there is for you to now go and do further investigation in each of all these stuff. Do have a very good day.